Dr. Lalit Bhasin, and other members of the jury, Dr. Anurag Batra, Ms. Asima Ori, and other associates of the business world, award winners present today, associates and partners of leading law firms, general counsel, and legal heads, ladies and gentlemen. At the very inception, I must unreservedly express my delight to be a part of the jury for the simple pure reason that immense efforts have gone into the systematic scrutiny, nuanced analysis, and finally proceeding with the process with sacrosanct objectivity. And I mean it. It's nothing else but the epitome of dedication and intellectual passion. To be selected to get an award is a recognition, and when it is conferred by an established concern like business world, the said recognition gets more accent and fructified pleasure. I'm obligated to say that law always requires constant learning, and in recent times, the study warrants one to be friendly with the digital climate, artificial intelligence, green economy, understanding the subtleties of mergers, acquisitions, e-commerce, insurance law, insolvency, and other ancillary aspects. That apart, I must state that it requires lateral thinking, out-of-box thinking. The field of law desires, I do not use the word expects, desires a lawyer to be globally relevant after globalization of commerce and the ideas intricately connected with it. Modernism requires and commands inbuilt enthusiasm as that association, industry, and creativity. The two major planks of sustenance in any field of work. Legal firms in the corporate sector have emerged that share legal knowledge, emphasize on collective specialization and individual intellectual honesty. A competent legal team not only engages itself in complicated transactions and gets them concretized, but also assumes the significant role of negotiators, becoming organized to sustain the reputation of their firms and the interest of the entities. They enable their clients to earn trust, which is the element vital in a highly competing economic world. Today's tremendous economic impact warrants constant, innovative, and stimulative ideas that leads to further growth of our economy. And I must tell you that whenever there is growth, it commands a different kind of guidance with expertise and skill. Growth of law firms today is not embedded in traditional thought and processes, but in their courage to have impact, ambition to dream and expand, and convinced attitude to be solution-oriented by their determination to solve problems that are manifold. The growth of law firms, as I see, and I must say, depends upon their future vision and their present achievements. As is presently seen, they are expanding the net of employment. That's a thing not to be forgotten. And increasing the financial health of the community and society as a whole. 21st century, as I perceive, is the time of performance determination. Please mark my words. Performance determination. The field of law commands ethics as well as competitive administration. The present awards given by business world stand for that. I must say, without any innovation, that the business world team, especially Dr. Anurag Batra and Ms. Asima Ohri, deserve admiration to conceive the numerous areas to confer the awards they have chosen, and also for the smooth organization of the same. And it's my obligation, a happy one, to congratulate the awardees. But my written text is over, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to comment. Most of you seem to me you are quite young. Some are quite old also in a different way. Never, and I warn you, become a pessimist. Pessimism has no space as far as the growth of Homo sapiens is concerned. All of us have to understand the distinction between filing of a case and pendency of a case, the area of a case. The courts are working. What do you want? Docket exclusion or docket inclusion? I always believed as a judge since 96 till 2018 that there should be docket inclusion. People must come to court. They are invited to court. It's not why they come to court if they feel that their cases are not adjudicated. It depends upon your mindset. Second, you see, emphasis was laid on arbitration, mediation. I accept that. But simultaneously, Lok Adalat, please see the features of Lok Adalat in last 15 years in this country. Thousands and lakhs cases have been disposed of. Compromised. I'll give a small example of compromise. Anyone who is keen can stand up and answer. The younger generation, not people above 45. You see, Section 138 of the Negotiable Instruments Act provides for settlement compromise. You don't give a check to someone unless you know him. It's a district court case. I understand. I was the chairman of SALSA. It was 2007. He had given a check for 15,000. A case is a case. And every case I mean has a human face. The magistrate tried, he failed. The district judge tried, he failed. The legal secretary tried, he failed. They came to me because I was the chairman of SALSA. I said, what's the problem? Now he had given a check for 15,000. He said that he will give back 15,000. But I want 20,000, not a pile less. Obstinate. Obstinate attitude destroys your mindset for solution. You have to gradually assuage that. That's the duty of a person who is trying to solve the problem. He must have Himalayan patience and, if I am permitted to say, Everestine ground reality knowledge. So, man was obstinate. How do you handle? Please do not think I am claiming interest or I am claiming any kind of credit at this age and after 17 years. I don't need it. I said, all right. 20,000 you have to give, you have to take. Now, yes, no problem, sir. I said, all right. You have got 15,000? Now, yes, give it to him. Give it to him. So he gave. He was reluctant to take. I said, take it. Put 10,000 in your left pocket and 5,000 in your right pocket. Put it. He did that. I asked the gentleman who had taken the check, you must be having another 1,000. He said, no, sir. I check. So he got another 1,000. I said, give him. You put it in your shirt pocket. He did that. Then I said, you want 16,000 and settle? I said, no. All right, fine. Take out your money and give it to him and contest. You see, money in pocket does matter. It's a ground reality, common sense. And what is it called? Not common sense. A person who has to settle disputes must have uncommon common sense. So he agreed for 16,000. One. Second, Tax Bar Association is an independent bar association. 90% of the members do not come to High Court. They have a system, assistant commissioner, then eventually tribunal. Now things have changed, but anyway, names have changed, things are there. You see, I must tell you, people, there are some eminent advocates who are not even arguing Section 34 matters in High Court. They are confined to arbitration. So it's a step forward is a good. We must welcome it. Let's see how it shapes. Third, Dr. Lalit Bhasan is a very good friend of mine. He talked about a very good thing. He said in our culture, on earlier occasion, disputes used to be settled by dharma. What was that dharma? Dharma was based on certain written and unwritten principles. Or you have to go to the Shastras that deals with nuances of social governance, business governance, and other governance like Mimamsa and other books. Who will get how much share? Which brother? Whatever was there, they were not. And another aspect, they trusted the elders. Mediation, I must appreciate Mr. Dr. Lalit Bhasan that you have talked about it, and you have also said that you have got your own building. Ask the mediators to earn trust of the parties. That's the main thing. I know it. I don't have to tell. Everyone knows it. I'm not saying that they should be elders. They should be patient, eloquent, and simultaneously they should be absolutely humble. The power of humility is greater than nuclear power. I must say, you have heard the written speech and the unwritten speech. Thank you very much because you have shown your courteous patience. Thank you.